Okay, where to start? I actually spent a lot of time thinking about this video, even if it doesn't come off that way. I spent all day trying to figure out what is like the best way to motivate myself to do this, because I think that making videos has sort of lost a lot of its charm to me, and at the same time, it's so much work. It's so much work. I'm already dreading the editing process that I'm gonna have to do after I finish recording. But I'm here, and that's not nothing. So eventually I was able to figure out how to motivate myself, and I think that that's great because, as many of you know, I posted a post on Facebook the other day kind of talking about an update that was going on for my book. Long story short, I have it right here. This is the hardcover, which has now been made available for the book that I published on Amazon. I am very excited. I'm very happy with it. I think it looks great. New art also. That's also the part of the update as well. There is a third part as well. There's a lot going on. If you haven't been able to tell. Third thing is I'm going to be republishing this book in a new format. A new format that is called KDP Unlimited. It is a free service for Prime users. You just hop on Amazon, you go and check it out. It's basically a way for me to offer the book for free. Also, it's going to be released in a sort of episodic, couple chapters one month, couple chapters the next month, couple chapters a month after that, and so on and so on. It'll be a sort of continuing process that I will be doing into the next book as well. I am currently working on the sequel. The official title is The Death of Kings. I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be a very fun journey. I also wanted to use this time to be able to kind of update my feelings about everything on this book and on this whole writing journey that I've been on the last few years. I meant to get the sequel out a lot sooner than it looks like it's going to be. And, you know, I can take a lot of the blame for that. I think that I could have sat down and worked on it, if I'm being honest. There was a lot of things that popped up in the course of the last several years. And, you know, everybody is familiar with COVID, and everybody's familiar with everything shutting down. And for a while there, you know, it seemed like things were going to be pretty bad for a while. So it sort of discouraged me from writing a book about, you know, death and struggle and so on and so forth. I felt like we had enough of that kind of idea. But things have changed. Things have changed recently. For me, another thing that I was dealing with at the time was that I was at the heaviest and most unhealthy weight I've ever been at. I am not a very tall guy, about 5'10" on a good day. And you know, I was close to 270 pounds. And if I'm being honest, you know, the writing of the book was a big part of that. I had to sacrifice things. I had to sacrifice things like my health and my time in order to balance things with work at the time, and it was just a struggle. And after I got done with it, I was exhausted. I mean, I can even share pictures of what I looked like right at the time that I was finishing the book. It was really sort of a trying time for me. And there were some other things that came up as well that sort of discouraged me in the process. For those of you who don't know, The Rubble of Kings was a book that I started in high school, and I was dealing with a lot of emotional baggage, a lot of emotional issues that the book allowed me to sort of express. It was very therapeutic for me. And the reason why I'm sharing all this stuff now is because I'm going to be, you know, promoting and doing more to push for this book to be a thing for myself as an author, to sort of solidify what I'm trying to build. Because I think that in the last couple of years, I've been very motivated and very, very set on a goal in my mind. And the goal is to be helpful, to be useful, and to be somebody who's looking out for everyone else. And I think that the best way to do that is to think about yourself a little bit less. Now, I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to tell anybody how to live or anything like that. But I'm sharing with you my thoughts and feelings on this whole subject because I'm excited, because I think that some clarification is needed. For instance, The Rubble of Kings is a very religious book. It's a very spiritual book. And I want to be honest, I really appreciate all the family and friends who have supported me in writing and supported me by buying my book. It's really, really appreciated. But I wanted to make things clear that I think that it's a spiritual book and it has to be read in that context. I think that you are not a spiritual person, or you're not into any of that kind of stuff, then you're gonna maybe not enjoy the book as much as you would. And then if at the same time, I think there's a lot of things in there that are sort of heavy, and there's a lot of violence, and I don't shy away from sensitive topics. And if you're a deeply religious person, you might find some of the content in the book a little offensive, and I get that. And I just wanted to be straightforward about that kind of thing. I really respect everybody who has helped me and who has deemed it on their mind, in the goodness out of their heart, to just to bless me in that way. And I just wanted to be honest and forward about all of these things, because I want you, if you're going to read it, to enjoy it in the best way possible and not to be limited in your experience at all, because I think that there's a lot there, but it needs to be read in the right context. I'm going to be making more videos like this, talking about the book, talking about the writing experience, and really, this is sort of a hard thing for me to do, but I really want to do it because I feel like the entire process has been a learning experience for me. And if I can help, if I can give some of that back, some of that experience, and if it helps you in any way, then I'm really, really happy, because it's not for nothing. And it's not for nothing anyways. I'm really happy that I wrote the book. Writing in general has been such a huge impact on my life. I think it's something that everybody should do. It teaches you a lot to put your words, your thoughts into words on a page. I think that, like I said, it's something that everybody should do, should try. And it's really cool. Like, I think one of the coolest things that I've experienced as I've done it has been hearing people talk about wanting to write, has been meeting other writers and them telling me about different story ideas that they have, and what was the process of publishing like. And so it seems like there is sort of questions being tossed back and forth, and these videos will be a way for me to kind of spill the beans on the whole process, at least as far as I understand it and as far as I've been able to come. I am still learning. I am looking forward to learning. And if I can even share my mistakes so that other people don't making the same mistakes that I did going into it, then that'll be a good thing. And, like I said, I think that everybody has something to share, something of value to give. And I'm really wanting to see more of that on a daily basis. I think that if I can make it my life's ambition to help people see the potential that they have in their lives and to go for it, to not be afraid, to be bold, to be brave, and to act, and to do more than just, the everyday go to work, the everyday grind, and, even sometimes worse things than that, because working is good. There's nothing wrong with working, especially if you love what you do. But I've been in that situation where you're struggling, whether it be with health, whether it be with finances, whether it be spiritually, struggling, whether it be, just relationships. I've been through all of that. And by the grace of God, I'm in a position now where I don't feel like that. And I really want to be able to pour out as much as I can, because in this place that I am now, I feel so blessed and able. And if I sit here and just enjoy it, I'm going to start feeling guilty. The whole thing will get ruined for me. But at the same time, I just want to be able to encourage you guys, because you have no idea what it means to me to put something out there as personal as this book, as personal as all the books that I'm planning on writing that I have lined up, ready to go. And to see people encourage me and to support me, it just feels right to do something in return. I am not the best at communicating. This will be my attempt at reaching out. And I really hope that something comes of this, because in my mind, there is nothing that we cannot do. If we're just pushing ourselves every single day, just pushing ourselves every single minute, there is nothing that we can't do. And if we set out to change the world, we can change the world. So this is my first video. These are my book updates, like I said, hardcover. If you guys want to get one of these, that's great. You don't have to. Like I said, it's all going to be on Kindle Unlimited, so you'll be able to read it for free. I really appreciate all the support, guys. If you like the book, please leave a review. All of those things help me as an author to get more notoriety, I guess is the way to put it, more eyeballs on the product. And like I said, if there's anything that I can help with, if you guys are interested in writing, then please let me know. Whatever I can do to help you learn a little bit about the process, to prepare a little bit better, that's something that I want to do. Thank you. If you watched this video, you can hop over to this YouTube channel and subscribe if you want. Like I said, I don't know how frequent I will make videos, but I am planning on writing. I'm planning on recording and getting more stuff out there as time goes. So, like I said, thank you for watching, and just have a great day. God bless you. Take care.